Creations, and she made a bigger one, a portrait size one, but the idea more or less of the papers is very, not the same, but very similar. So I've only done 4 pages, but this is a complete page, or a sequence of pages just for photos, really. I will put something here for them to write on about the photo. As you can see, I've made some photo mats as well, and the photo corners come from Martha Stewart punch that I have for photo corners. So the flap flips up here, and inside we're going to have some information of the baby, or a photo mat here too. I'm going to leave that out and not struggle to put it back in. So photo mat here, a big one here. There's plenty of room, as you can see, for more than this. You open it this way, and you've got a big 6.5 by 4.5 photo mat here, and the 2 little pockets here. I'm going to put some more, you will see, bits and pieces in these pockets, and the final 6.5 by 4.5 here. Okay, so I suppose the best thing is to give you the size of the page and the book. Sorry, everything was slipping off. The book size is in inches, 9.25, I would say, by 6 3/8, and it's a 2-inch spine. I know it's a 2-inch spine. This in centimeters will be 24 centimeters by 16.25. Okay, so that's the cover. Oh, by the way, there are 5 different papers, and I use the same on the back and the front. This my son bought me from England. These are a pair of old jeans that I've cut up to reinforce the spine, and I've done Stack the Deck from, oh, I've forgotten her name now, but Sister Scrapper produced it, but it's the lady from Seattle in the northwest of United States. Well, I'll put it in the description box, the original person who did the Stack the Deck method. Okay, so to make the page, I've used this is craft paper, and what I've done is the flap is 5 3/4 by 6 1/8 inches, 14.5 centimeters by 15.5 centimeters. I hope you can read that. Okay, then oh sorry, it will be a half an inch more. So this is 5 3/4 by 6 1/8, so that will be half an inch more, will be 5/8, because I put half an inch flap here. Okay, sorry about that. Then you've got a 7.5 across by the 6 1/8, and that's 19 centimeters by 15 3/4. Okay, then you've got a longer one. By the way, I rounded all the corners, as you can see here. They are rounded corners, so you have to have something to round the corners with. and then this is a big spread. This is across here 9 inches, okay, by 6 and an 8. In fact, I actually did this part 7 inches, and then I tucked the ½ an inch inside there. Okay, so that's a bit 7 1/4 inches. I think this is 7 1/4 inches by the 6 and an 8. Okay, so I suppose you can see that, hopefully, and that will be 21 centimeters by 15 1/4. Okay, here this way, or 9. Oh, it is, sorry, it is 9. Oh, I'm getting, and then you would have this one at I'm going all wrong here, sorry. This here is 9 by 6 and an 8, and this is 21 centimeters by 15 3/4 here, and this piece is 7 and an 8, okay, with ½ an inch here, so it flaps by 6 and an 8, okay, and that's your pages. To mat them, you'll need different pages. Okay, so this one, I cut my papers, all my papers, because they're 12 by 12 or 30 and a half centimeters. I cut them in half, okay, completely, because I like to measure and measure again to make sure I have a nice edge around it. So you can see it's a little bit bigger than it's necessary. So but I prefer to cut it twice, and I know you should measure twice, but I prefer to cut it twice. Okay, so you need 2 of these photo mats. Well, sorry, photo mats, no, they're not. Okay, so you need 2 of these mats, one for the inside and one for the outside, and they measure, I did 5 1/2 inches by 6 and 14 centimeters by 15 1/4. Of course, all the papers will be 15 1/4 because I cut it down at 6 inches, or half of 30 1/2. Okay, so this is another one that goes in here, I believe. No, it's on the other one here. Let's see if we can get them in order for you. No, I can't. So, have I dropped a map somewhere? No, maybe that is here. Yeah, sorry. So you want one at 7, and it should be 7 1/4 inches. Sorry, this should be 1/4. 7 1/4 inches by 6, or 17. Let me see, 18 is better, I think. 18 centimeters by 15 1/4. Okay. So then you'll open it up and you'll put your whole 12 inches by 6 inches across there. Okay, be careful of the fold. Okay, and then you'll need it, of course, 30 1/2 inches by 15 1/4 centimeters. Sorry, getting all muddled up, aren't I? So to finish this bit off here, we need another little piece, and I cut that so it goes there. Okay, I tried to match it up, but it doesn't match up. But never mind, more or less, I think I've made it. Maybe it's the other way round. Yes, okay, so it will fit more or less there. Okay, and that's 4 1/4 by 6 inches, or 10 3/4 centimeters by 15 1/4. Okay, and then the last bit here you will put there. Okay, it's a bit long, this one is 6 7/8. No, is it? Yeah, 6 7/8 by 6 inches, or 17.5 centimeters by 15 1/4. Okay, now inside I also did a couple of little pockets, as you can see. I'll pick up another one because I've done the pockets here. Okay, so a couple of little pockets. I've done it in the craft and then covered it with this same paper, leaving a little bit of edging here. Okay, so that I can this punch I got off Amazon. I don't think it's any particular make, and I made the pockets 5 inches, so each side is 1/2 inch to tuck in, and then the paper on, so that would be, gonna double check because I'm not sure if I did the centimeters. No, I didn't. So you need 12 3/4 centimeters by just 2.5 inches, or 3 inches, 2 3/4, whatever you want. Okay, I've just done mine 2 3/4 inches, which is a 7 1/4 centimeters. So this is 10 1/4. Mine is bigger. I'm going to cut it down. 7 1/4 centimeters by, sorry, 10 1/4 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. Oh, it's horrible doing this. Okay, you need 2 of these. And mine are 4 by 2 3/4 little pockets, which will go here and here. And then I put the different photo mats in. Just in case you want your photo mats, okay? I've done the first photo mat at the very beginning. This one is only 1, and this is 4.5. This is 4.5 by 4.5. Okay, whatever you want to put in here. Okay, it's a pocket. Then I've done 1 by 6 inches. It could be 6 1/4. There is enough to do 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, I did 6 because of my paper. And then this one, whatever size you want. I think this one is